Hello everyone, thanks for checking in with another edition of the traditional archery journey with Uncle Brad. It's been a minute, just didn't have anything to talk about. So I'm back at it today. Thanks for checking in, I appreciate it. What I did yesterday, today's Sunday the 25th, is that right? Yeah, 25th August. I think it's actually Velvet Hunt weekend, which, you know, it's like 90 something degrees out there. And that's just not me. I don't care anything about that. If you do, that's fine, that's great. And I hope y'all had some success and good luck with that. But you know, it'll be 6 weeks before I get out there, you know, into October, more than likely, unless have a couple mornings, you know, like we did this past week. You know, there's a couple mornings I took off, you know, a little 4 or 5 going to the gym, and it was like 55 degrees. I was like, whew, yeah, it feels good. Boy, got me thinking, got me pumped up about deer season, you know. So that's what I did yesterday. I got my stalker stick bow, coyote longbow, and my recurve wharf. I got some arrows. Spent almost all day out here yesterday, barrel shaft tuning, getting them ready to go, you know, did all I do, you know, barrel shaft tune and walk back and shot at 15 yards and watch my arrow flight, make sure everything was good and all that I do. And I got both bows set up, ready to go. That's what I did yesterday, trying to get ready for 2024, 2025 bow season. Got me a little spot in downtown Clarksville again. About 15 acres, and I'm looking forward to that. Hadn't been on the property yet. I've been in and around it, but I haven't actually walked the property yet. But I think I'm stumbled across another little honey hole. You know, I had one a couple years ago. I took four deer off of right downtown. I mean, I'm sitting in my deer stand looking at the top of the courthouse. And it's pretty cool. But anyway, so that's what I did yesterday. I got that going, so I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what I got going there. Got my wharf set up here. I got the Easton 400s spine whiteouts with 75 grain brass inserts, and be running 200 grain broadheads on there. And that's 44 pounds at my draw length. Total arrow weight is 555 grains. Up front, like I said, is 275. Gives me 23% front center. Shooting 152 feet per second. Gives me a .374 momentum. And that's 12.673 grains per pound out of my wharf. So I'll be using that some, but I think I'm gonna start off the year with my stalker stick bow, coyote longbow. Got her ready to go. These are Carbon Express 500 spine, just regular standard inserts, and I'm gonna be running 200 grains broadheads in those two. So that's 40 pounds at my draw length. Total arrow weight 575. Like I said, 200 grains up front. Gives me 21% front of center. Shooting 150 feet per second. Gives me a momentum of .352. And I am at 14.375 grains per pound. So that's what I'm gonna be hunting with. As some of you might know, I had to take about 6 weeks off for some shoulder problems from trying to draw a compound about 8 or 9 weeks now ago. So I wasn't having any luck with my wharf. You know, I was trying to get to shoot. You know, I put out a video, elevated shelf or off elevated rest or off the shelf. I was trying to shoot this thing off the shelf, and I just couldn't get it to fly. So I ended up getting a bare weather rest put on there and got her going. But when I got when I shot 3 weeks ago, and then last weekend, or 2 weeks ago, and then last weekend, I was shooting my heavy limbs on my longbow, and it was 51 pounds. And I didn't have any shoulder problems. It didn't bother me to do it, but I started having some trapezius trap muscle problems in my neck. It's just too much poundage for my old self. So I put my lighter limbs back on there, and that's what I'm gonna hunt with this year. I'll probably start off with my longbow. I'm gonna use it first right out of the gate this year, and then I'll switch over to my recurve probably a little bit later on in the season. So that's about it. I just wanted to share with you guys my hunting setup for the year. A little bit lighter than what I've done in the past, but I'm still over 550 grains and still just a little under 0.4 momentum, so I should be okay. I'm going to run Werewolf Eclipse broadheads, even though I'm really strongly considering ordering some Simmons Safaris. I think they're like 205 grains. But I have a buddy of mine who has forgotten more about traditional archery than I'll ever know. He's used tree sharks for years, and I mean, he showed me some pictures, and boy, they do the damage. I mean, and they leave a blood trail. And I know I've always been a single bevel broadhead fan, and I am. I mean, as far as penetration and breaking through bone and stuff, they do it. I mean, I've put single bevel broadheads, 600 grains through shoulders multiple times, and with no problem. But they just don't leave a blood trail. That buck I killed last year, he didn't leave a blood trail. Had a real low exit hole. If any of you guys watched that video, real low exit hole. I mean, like right underneath the shoulder, like right here. And I guess the lungs or organs or whatever just collapsed down in the hole and plugged the hole up. So he didn't start bleeding to like 120, 30 yards out in the bean field. So I'm thinking about maybe trying those Simmons. I've used werewolves before, and I've harvested several deer with them and had good luck. They've most of the time they've left a good blood trail. But I was shooting those VPAs last year, 300 grains, and man, it just didn't leave a blood trail at all. So that's why I'm thinking about those Simmons, just to see what they do. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If there's something you want to talk about, leave me a comment. I'll answer, I promise. So, and if you're not subscribed, I wish you would. So again, thanks for checking in and taking time out of your day to watch my mug. And I say, Uncle Brad says, be kind. And I'll see you later.